Alright, so it seems that there is a damn good amount of questing to be done in the House of Valor, so we don't really want to get it all done at once because, like I said, when we are in... I've forgotten its name, Odessa, we're going to want something to break up, not the monotony of just constantly going around and talking to everyone, because that is my favorite part of RPGs, at least in most RPGs. I really fucking enjoy just learning more about the cultures, the world building, and talking to all these adorable little gnomes. But, yeah, I feel like it'd be nice to splice that in with a fuckload of combat, and the House of Valor offers nothing but a fuckload of combat. And also hanging out with my favorite drunk mage of all time. The only drunk mage of all time, but still. You are standing perfectly straight. They basically had you T-posed over here. How did that even happen? And, remind me to never, ever, ever make my way up there. Really don't want to get ass-fucked by that. Wait, you're Jotun? Where the fuck are the giant spiders that strung that boy up and then didn't even bother to eat him? Fucking lazy assholes. Too lazy to eat. How the fuck did that even happen? Well, what do we got over here? Ifir Dinwell. You could not sound more elven, and I don't think I've found a single elf hanging out in Detir so far, apart from in the House of Valor. So I'm definitely down to speak with you, if only I could figure out even slightly how I get there. What the fuck's going on? I can figure out tons of things to jump on, but man, there are no enemies here. I expected to be completely just ambushed every 2 seconds in a place that looks like this, but no, it's like the game's trying to build suspense for something that I don't even know exists. Huh? Why? What is this? How did I get here? Yeah, I imagine it's what the dude... Oh my fuck. The Hall of the First One, huh? Well, that's gonna be absolutely terrifying. Spider Sack Ichor. Poisonous ichor found in some spider sacks. Okay, thanks. I imagine I can use it to make weapons? Or sell for like 5 gold? Either way, I guess it's a little bit terrifying, so at least there's that. How do I get up here? It kinda looks like you maybe link up. I really fucking hope you link up, because otherwise I'm completely screwed. I totally forgot that the Jotun are like, they are genuinely civilized. I mean, as civilized as the most primitive of the primitive fucking humans, it looks like they've built like 12 Stonehenges in one place. But still, I'm absolutely in love with that. Can I have an enemy? Please? Even one stray Jotun that just fell off the fucking cliff and just wants to be put out of his misery? Anything? I will take anything. I need anything at this point. I'm on edge. I don't know why. There is a very small amount of arse clench going on because I don't, the game never goes this far without giving me some shit to deal with. This is not in the middle of a city, unless the Jotun are like even more civilized, just going around stomping every single threat possible, which to be honest, they might even be doing by accident. Are you dead? Are you just stargazing? You got the shits? I think he's got the shits. That's not good. That's the worst of all those 3 options. I mean, it's worse than stargazing, I guess. I kind of forgot. I thought the other ones I said were all terrible. Dead is pretty bad, I guess. Flowstone, thank you. Lovely solidified period. And talk to me. Why did I say that? That's horrible.
I advise you to take a leap off that ledge. But at the moment,
thanks.
I find myself in need of aid. Don't think you'll get anything.
And this is why light elves suck.
I certainly won't teach you anything.
Still, by far the coolest voice I think I've ever seen on an elf. Pretty much every elf we run into so far sounds really adorable, like this. Well, kind of, that could not be less adorable. That sounds like fucking... Oh my god, what's his name? Bubsy the goddamn Bobcat, which is an abomination. But still, they all sound way too adorable and not brooding, not badass in the slightest. I'm not saying they should all sound like fucking Batman or Geralt or anything fucking close to that, but just sound like you have some depth instead of all just being the same whimsical little fantasy boy. This guy, even though I think he's a light elf, at least he's trying.
Once in a while, some fool comes to plead on bended knee for lessons. Bah! If you don't know, there's no use telling it.
Well, clearly I know, because he told me... What does that even mean? In which case there is no point in schools by that logic, but pretty sure there is. Don't really want I was about to say my kid. I don't have kids, thank fuck. Mine.
Off in the southeast among the hills, overrun
But hey, maybe
by
Lethrune
those
does, who we've just
spear-hefting
completely
overgrown
abandoned.
Cats. I'd keep my distance if I were you.
So, I mean, we don't remember a single fucking thing. We could be anything. We could be this glorious fucking family man, which Aelin just dragged us screaming away from, and then we ended up dying. I don't know. All I know is we died on the battlefield, as far as I can tell, right? Or at least judging by the initial cutscene. What's it called? Opening cutscene. That's a word. There we go. Menethil.
This is a certain remarkable beauty that is hard to appreciate with a wounded leg.
So what even happened to you? Oh, right, okay, that was the question I was supposed to ask. I thought we were just supposed to be like, yeah, that's fine, he's basically dead, perfectly normal. Happens all the time in these parts, which is true, but, like, I want to know more. Also, I really like the bird animations. I only just noticed them. They look kind of dumb, but also I like. At least they bothered, you know?
An
I feared
old man
Dinwell.
who's had his fill of the world.
And that's it? Okay, remember when I said you were trying? Yeah, maybe go ahead and try. What happened to you? I don't know why I said it like that. What happened to you?
Damned kobolds is what? Poison spear to my leg and it's begun to fester. There are things for it, easy to gather myself. If I could walk.
What about a healing potion?
Foul stuff. I never touch it. The natural
I mean,
course
you
of
are
healing
going to
best
die
must
if you
be-
don't. I'll gather that. I mean, this isn't a You realize those herbs are exactly what goes into making the goddamn healing potions anyway. You're not taking a big fucking stand against Big Pharma or whatever. That doesn't exist. We just sort of grind up those exact herbs into a disgusting little paste. You're just taking it not in paste form. Fine, whatever. I'll gather them.
Grateful, but don't expect any wisdom or a fine crafted gift. Hermits have little to give. I'll need
See,
spider
this is why.
Fenrak from the canyon below, and grist from a Jotun's cookpot.
Oh, that
Can
sounds
you get me
impossible.
those?
Yes, but also not for a very, very long time.
Before the
Kobolds.
gnomes opened up that damned mine, wasn't a single one in Menethil.
What do you need again? No, tell me about the gnomes.
That's what they are. Always
You're
think they
such
know
an
best,
asshole.
but
Why
they
am I
never
helping
do.
you?
Believe me.
I might as well just let you die, to be honest. But no, I just have to be a nice fucking decent person. No, he's not lying. He literally has nothing on him. That's sad. And this is why I keep fucking saying you need to make potions in suppository form. Because little fucking bitches like him refuse to have the I don't think... I don't think he'd appreciate it, having it up his arse anywhere near as much as on his tongue. But still, you know, you gotta try, right? Some people are into that. Right, let's go ahead and look in the log again. The Kobold's clan totem is what I'm going to now. Oh! Okay, so he wanted the Ichor and I was just completely not paying attention. And I mean, everything else I need is not all that far away. But I also have no idea how to get up there. Sort of looks like you can maybe make it up there on that path there? Hell, actually on any of these paths, and I've just been completely stupid. I thought it was completely impossible to get up there in any kind of normal means, but no, I'm just brain dead. There we go. I mean, if I can do that and just walk it the fuck off, I think maybe your leg is just fine, my friend. And again, I'm a magical fucking god. Maybe that's got something to do with it. No, this isn't right still. How do I get down there? Maybe push through this area? What do we got there? That's the Kobold's clan totem as well. There's also this thing all the way up here. There's so much going on. Let me have a look at the world map. That would take me to Apatir, which would also take me to the Sun Camp and Edessa. In fact, you can also get to Edessa from here by the looks of things. Should I? Just for the fuck of it? Nah, I feel like we... Why? I totally forgot that they all the time, like way back at the start of the game, they were constantly trying to... What is this? That is not what I was going for. I kind of forgot that this attack even exists. But I'm so glad that I accidentally hit that and not the meteor strike. Huh, maybe I'll need to do that a little bit more often. It's just sort of like, does a lot of damage and it's a lot faster than the meteor strike. I might as well. Every now and then it's also way less cool, but at least I get to do my little hands jetpack thing. I am a bit in love with that. So let me take a look at the map. We can get to Odessa that way, I think. But also, is that connected? Short answer, no. Long answer, no, I guess, because it's still just fucking no. No, I have no idea what to do here. Oh, you don't need a cutscene. You're exactly the same as every other spider I've ever dealt with. Why do you think you're so extra cool? There we go. I feel like you should probably have a constant, little bone boy running around with me, because I can't be bothered to heal myself, and I might as well just have him do it every 5 seconds. But I just can't figure this out. Oh! It wants me to go all the way over here. I mean, if I turn back now, I can sort of loop around. For one, get that on the map. 2, go get this thing. 3, go loop all the way around there. This is fucking brain-numbing. There is so much to do in this one tiny little area for one tiny little man. But I guess it's gonna get it all on the map, and it's gonna eventually be worth it for some fucking reason. Oh! And I'm right next to Ironfast. I mean, I just stopped doing quests for the House of... Well, I don't really want to start up another shitload of chains of faction quests. But I might as well. While I'm here, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be returning here anytime naturally. I didn't even realize where I was. Oh, but you know what this means? You know what this means? It means like another 12 people to go down massive dialogue trees with. And you know what? I'm all for it. Fuck it. Gwyn Unwi's here. And this place is a disaster? I mean, it's absolutely huge and way bigger than any Warsworn place we've seen before, but it seemed like everyone was dead. I thought this place was totally abandoned for a second. Wow. Not what I expected, but I fucking love it. I just wish we could read up on what all of these bones were and everything. Because, I mean, there's books, it's clearly got, like, lore about it and everything, but they couldn't be bothered to let us read it. And that makes me cry. Oda Selfred, random guy, random lady. Talk to me, Oda. That is not what I tried to do at all, but whatever.
This is Ironfast, Warsworn. Here, you will find dust on our helms and scores on our blades. We believe in action above finery and show. If you seek work,
yeah, really action-packed voice you got there, lady.
They are yours.
I mean, maybe that complete lack of emotion proves that you're such a bloodthirsty killer, but I mean, come on. Sound like you've got an ounce of authority. Are you the leader? I hope you're not the leader. I hope you're just a random Warsworn, but then why have you got a personal guard?
You need not be Warsworn to take contracts. The board is in the South Wing. Ask Adrith about it if you like.
I mean, maybe it's just because the music is so much louder than you. Maybe she is meant to be like the, not shy, but like the reserved one who's just all fucking business, all fucking murder, all the damn time, but it just doesn't feel like it. It sounds like they just got, I don't know, Lindsay from accounting to do a voice because, I don't know, no one was available. And it's someone this important? How did that happen?
The Warsworn have been many things. The tale is told on the walls and the tomes in this very keep. What we have always been are bold, unflinching fighters. Bold,
unflinching fighters. That's the male equivalent of that voice. Like, it's awful. Supply. I mean, it's a nice enough voice. It works for a peasant. It works for any, like a shopkeep or something like that. But come on, she's got a position of authority. She looks like that. She's a battle. To be fair, the face looks kind of just as boring as the voice. But I mean, she's a Warsworn leader, and the only female one at that, as far as I can tell. Give us something to do.
Smith and Quartermaster, both are in the South Wing, that way.
Fine. Ironfast.
This is the Detir Bastion of the Warsworn, and I am its Castellan.
Yep. Yeah, that's solidified it. She's the leader, and she is this. Gross. Tell me about
Gwyn. Been here for several days. Nearly turned our library upside down. I hope she found what she needed there.
I don't even know what we're looking for. I kind of completely... We're still going after that hammer, aren't we? We got the remains. Oh, we got the remains, then I never turned it in. So I guess she's going to turn it into a fully fledged actual murder weapon? Because right now, it's just kind of cracked up lumps of fucking wood. I don't know why we didn't just use any hammer, but whatever.
It's a hard, harsh country. Well suited to the life of the Warsworn.
I mean, it might be a badass fucking ancient artifact of doom, but if it's just held together by duct tape, I don't think it's gonna be nearly as badass as you expected, Gwyn. I don't even know why it's in pieces. I guess it was hundreds and hundreds of years ago and it just rotted in the tomb, but surely it would have survived better than that. Hey, Lauren.
Warsworn are more than just warriors, you know. We have a history full of heroes and great deeds. But I'm sure you've heard
I know.
Tales of the
I
first
outrank
one.
you, I'm
Everyone
aware. Wow, you have a hell of a lot to say. I thought you were just gonna be some random mundane dude with an opener like that, but no. First, tell me about this keep, because I know very little about it. The other ones seem quite competitive with each other. This one, despite being the biggest and honestly the coolest looking inside, no one has ever told us about any of its lore, as far as I can tell. Not even the fucking owner, not even the Castellan. Ugh.
This place looks like a bit of a scholar's archive. It's because it is. Ironfast has changed little since Caerwyn herself had it built.
Caerwyn? Who the hell's
Caerwyn was
Caerwyn?
Aegon's daughter, and the only person who surpassed him in armed combat. She
Badass.
treachery.
Oh,
we
yeah, I
swear
remember.
Upon her blood, which should never have been spilt.
Do you still have lumps of her blood? I assume it's not a liquid anymore since it's so old. Like, what are you swearing on? How does this work? I don't know. Aemon and
Aegon
Aegon.
taught his son Aegon the secrets of fighting Niskaru and of crafting war-sworn arms and armor.
If it's
There was
spelled the
some kind of
exact same
magic
way,
in
how come he's
Though
Aemon
magic
and
was
he's
unknown to humans
Aegon?
then.
Why isn't he Aegon? Because it sounds disgusting, I guess, but still. Some kind of magic in it, though magic was unknown to humans then. Okay. Tell me about the
Up in
Warsworn.
Helmgard Keep, they'll tell you we're just fighters in fine armor. But it's
Which
not
you
true.
basically are.
We bear the legacy of the first swarm. We still swear our oaths in their names.
And? I mean, they do that too. That doesn't make you especially cool. They know they exist, but they're still aware that you're just fighters in thick daddy outfits. Nothing has changed. I mean, that's exactly what the first one were as well, right? Unless there's some... I mean, they killed a load of Niskaru. That's cool, but they still just did it as big boys in big armor, so... Tell me about
I have
yourself,
a sister in
Liren.
the Scholia Arcana. You could say that her love of old and wondrous things took a different turn than mine.
You just love old, badass men, apparently, sir, and there is nothing wrong with that. Well, you seem to love them so much, so... Tell
Our
me about them.
founders were no mercenaries. They were great heroes who slayed Niskaru and battled evil mages. Aemon, Aegon, Caerwyn.
Thought he was going to leave it there. I
all
was going to
the
be so
first
mad.
sworn champions right until the second oath.
Have we ever heard about the Second Oath? It seems like this game has a massive habit. Now, I don't know if you can find it in codexes or somewhere. Maybe it was online. Maybe it was in the manual or weird shit like that. Because it was still sort of the era of, remember when, like, games would do really experimental things online, like, leading up to their release? Like, there'd be a weird-ass, like, Facebook-based browser game or whatever for, like, I think Mass Effect had one, where it was, like, emails from all the party and stuff like that, and there were lots of smaller games that released on, like, really early smartphones that were tied to the story and stuff like that. I don't know if Amalur had anything like that, but it would sort of make a bit more sense, because this game has a massive, massive habit of constantly just throwing out like things that sound like they're really important to the lore and giving no explanation. Like, I assume it's explained somewhere, I just have absolutely no idea where, and it's very much a case of you have to seek out the knowledge yourself, which is fine. I just wish I knew where the fuck that knowledge might be. Morgana Ryle, this beautiful bastard over here, and that was a horrible sound you just let out, lady, Jesus Christ. And what the hell have we got in here? I could sleep on the stretcher. I get the feeling that might be a bit more useful for someone else around here. I don't think I really want to stop that guy from fixing his shattered spine, but whatever, let's make our way into here. Oh, it's literally just a treasury? Why was this locked away? Well, I can understand why it's locked away, but why isn't it, like, breaking and entering? Oh, I have the key for this for some reason? Warsworn Monument's key, and I could only use it once. So that one did it break? The key's just a one-use thing, and I wasted it on this? I'm not happy about that. Azurite Brace, that thing, this thing, who the hell cares? I shouldn't be taking this stuff. I have 4 million gold. Gold is not a fucking problem anymore, and it probably never will be. Guess what is a fucking problem? Carry capacity. All the damn time, no matter how much I'm going to sell, all the damn time, it's somehow just always in the back of my mind trying to make me weep. So, who are you? Fargil, Enfreeze, and the Fate Weaver man. Medic, Fate Weaver. Medic, Fate Weaver. Basically the exact same character model, except this guy gets some hair. The medic's probably a little bit more boring than the Fate man, right?
Healer today? A nice spider bite? A punctured lung, perhaps?
If only, my dude. It's just a grazed shin or something, probably. The amount of fucking suicidal murder jumps I end up doing all the time.
Beautiful
Spiders.
creatures. They're nature's alchemists. Make poisons, silk, miasmas, you name it.
You're weirdly not wrong, but I wasn't aware of the miasmas. That's made them just a little bit even more gross, as if that was possible. Chloricon!
How I would love to visit. The diseases they have there. Perhaps one day it will be safe enough to go.
I can't wait till I start leading the War Swan. Because for one, I'm a little bit closer to world domination, and two, I can't wait to fire your insane ass. Why are you here? Who allows this? Why does the Fate Weaver set up next to you? You guys have just casual, friendly conversation? This man is capable of friendship? I had no idea. And I'm kind of disturbed that anyone would even consider it.
It's wonderful here. They come to me with the most remarkable ailments.
You want to tell me what they might be?
You couldn't find a better corner of Amalur to practice the art. More poisonous and dangerous things out there than you could imagine. Though I will admit, Chloricon may have us beat for disease.
Yeah, you kind of keep mentioning, and I hate everything about the fact that you keep mentioning. I'd say tell me about yourself, but I think we've heard all we need to know. But fuck it. I guess I'm gathering evidence to finally put you away for life.
Under the luminaries of Odessa, but I have always found fascination in a live specimen of the medical arts.
What are luminaries? Because I seem to remember, I think we've been to a luminary, or like a what was it called? I think it was back in Rathir? But I'm just not what is that word? Hey Siri. Define luminary. It's been a while since we've had to break out the co-host.
Especially one prominent in a particular sphere. Would you like to hear the remaining one?
No. Sorry, I had to tell Siri to go away. Person who inspires or influences others, especially one prominent in a particular sphere or a natural light-giving body / artificial light. So it basically just means light, or the thing that produces light. And then I guess that's also, that's so cool how it ties into like a person with influence. It's like a radiating light. That's fucking cool, I love that. So I guess that just sort of means, it's like a sciencey word for, I don't know, like the higher-ups, the dudes with the powerful knowledge in gnome lands, but why were you allowed to train? But gnomes like to keep the gnome knowledge pretty close to the damn gnomes, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah, whatever, you're an exception because you're terrifying.
Have
Odessa.
you ever been? It's some leagues to the east. A marvelous city. One of, well, mental giants, if you will.
Now by that, you either mean incredibly smart people like Stephen Hawking, or just Jotun having aneurysms. And I don't want to go there if it's the latter. Don't really want to go there if it's the former, to be honest. The gnomes are terrifying me lately. Especially Fomerus and the dudes that he's been working with. Morgana Ryle.
They rush about as if their destinies did not stretch out before them, clear and immutable. Poor fools.
Morgana
Some are
Ryle,
trained
tell
in
me about
meeting
yourself.
fate. It is a knack that revealed itself to me at an early age. My parents were delighted at first, then horrified, as I had foreseen.
What exactly were they horrified about? You're not going to go more into detail? That sounds like an actually cool backstory for you. You have a cool face tattoo. You are the most badass SoundCloud rapper I think we've ever seen. You got this badass outfit that I don't think we've seen in a while. Or maybe even ever. And they I can't speak English. They started giving you a cool backstory and then they just gave up. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Why not? Even the medic man actually had a lot going on. I'm surprised.
I have come here, for it is here I was to come. How could I do otherwise? I see fate's ends too clearly to resist.
I mean, you could have just said no, and then seen what would have happened. Would you have ended up getting captured? Because I know you can't resist fate or whatever the fuck, but if you're just going along with it, if you're just, like, preempting it, that's kind of boring. Don't you want to know why you would have been dragged here? So I guess Fate Weavers kind of see the destination, but never necessarily the journey. Maybe that's how fate works in this game? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, because I'm an absolute god who does whatever the fuck he wants, but it would be interesting to completely learn how fate works in this universe. Fate weaving.
It is said my
okay, I guess I'm reading for you, never
mind. Keen. I can see the paths of everyone I cross, stretching before them, but not yours.
Alright, well, I'm leaving forever then. You are I don't think I've ever seen a dude be more just bored about the fact that I am fateless. Like, everyone else is like, oh, hey, look at you! And it's staring right into the void! And this guy's just like, oh, yeah, I can't see yours. Sorry, mate. Move along. That's the only thing. That's the only response we get from you. That makes me so sad. War Swan in the war. All figures recorded from the summer of 248 to the summer of 249. Huh. We're like in a very, very early era of Amalur, aren't we? Hirelings recruited, 412. Pledge Shield promotions, 83. Pledge Shields were war ready, 75. And Pledge Shields to Cluricon, 74. Why did you keep one? And I imagine this is just your fortress? And not any of the others? It says Warsworn, but I imagine it's sort of... It should probably say... I wish I could remember where I am. Ironfast, there we go. Ironfast. In the war or whatever the fuck. I don't know, I can't speak. My brain isn't working. But you know what I mean. Pledge Shields in Cluricon at start, 846. Pledge Shields in Cluricon at end, 802. Casualties during this time, 119. I don't think you understand the concept of math, game. Unless you're also taking into account dudes who didn't die in the war and just died back here. But that kind of goes against what that entire document was supposed to be. Oh, this is stupid. Just shut the fuck up. I like being shiny, okay? Can't hold that against me. No one's allowed to hold shit against me because I'm pretty sure I outrank you all. Thank you, arsehole Pledge Shield. So, what do we got through here? It's the dining room. How interesting. You all have absolutely nothing to say? Someone's got to be interesting, surely. Wait, did you have a name? Oh shit, she's got a name. Pledge Shield. Dine. God, that sounds gross.
By your presence, Oathblade. Welcome.
Huh. Guess word spreads to me pretty damn quick, huh? Do you actually know of any of my deeds, or do you just know my rank? Tell me about Ironfast.
This may be the hardest post outside of Melsenshire. I can't remember the last time we glimpsed the outside world. Might as well be in prison.
Oh, you're never allowed to leave? What are you defending? I guess there's a shitload of secrets stored here or something. I know you've got the Warsworn Library. But come on, you gotta be able to do something.
It's
Crystal
a far-off
War.
concern to us in Ironfast. The Tuatha must be stopped. The only question is how much is needed to stop them. I'll fight if it comes to that.
That is sort of the entire point of your existence, yes. Good job. Kate, your name is Katie? That's so cute. Except obviously the elven form of Katie, because it would be a crime to just call you Kate. Katie, Dine.
I'm new to the Warsworn, but they say I have Lyanna's spirit. She was the first Impester. A champion of sorts, I think.
Huh. Well, you're clearly going to be important in a quest down the line, because there's no way they'd give a random Pledge Shield a name without you becoming anything.
We're fighters here, not toy soldiers.
Oh, fuck. That's a hell of a lot of side quests. Wait. No, it's not. It's this lady who'll tell me to go to this thing, who will tell me to go to this lady, and then tell me to go and kill 1,000 fucking Jotun or something. Okay, fucking hell, I hate the contract board. But I guess we'll get that out of the way first. Missing person. Huh, at least that sounds borderline interesting. All contracts open to first taker. See curative keep for pay on completion of task. Apothecary Eldrick Orhelm left Whitestone on the Western Road 12 days past. He went seeking one Bodine Borgs, okay, in Ulcerund, and was to send news back to Whitestone on his arrival. He can be recognized by a fine carved walking stick he keeps by him. Any news regarding Eldrick is to be rewarded with coin of gold. God, that was a clunky way of saying. Just say gold. I know what you mean. Whereabouts unknown. It's really cool that they tie that in with the House of Valor, though. I love that. Secure delivery, Edessa. Person of highest integrity and reliability sought to deliver valuable package to one Vian Severus in the Basilica Gnostra, the Isles, Edessa. Payment upon receipt of goods. Aw, when I saw the name, I was hoping that maybe I was delivering Edessa somewhere else. Lifting up the entire fucking city. I'm a powerful mage, I'm sure I'd be able to do it, right? Definitely wouldn't ruin the entire fucking world, no. Spider thinning. Menetier. As it happens this season every year, spiders become more numerous in Menetier. Oh, okay, so you didn't mean just straight up fat. That's a shame. Pay available for capable fighter to remove 8 spiders from the area. Spider sting is required as proof of payment. Speak to Adrith Diofrit for further questions. Do you know how many spiders I've just been fucking taking out? I don't think they're even going to be respawning. There was so many. Oh, why can I inspect it again? Surely it's all gone. Yeah, there you go. All contracts have been taken because I am fucking amazing. And it's time to talk to Adrith.
I've grown so used to the same few drifters coming in for supplies and the contract board. A fresh face is a welcome thing.
Well, hardly drifters if they're actually succeeding, are they? No, they're actually badasses. Tell me about the Warsworn. I feel like I should probably know something about them myself by now, considering I've been in them for so long, but I don't know. I like everyone's individual take. I love how everyone will always tell you different shit, no matter how deep into the game you are.
Their work here and there, high and low. As for us, ever since Edessa was built, we've had one solemn task. Watch the Jotun. Hold them back.
Just let the Colossi do that. That's their job. Or let the gnomes do it as well? I mean, can we just move this fortress or not have built her in the fucking first place and been somewhere the Warsworn can actually be useful to the Warsworn? Apparently not. Fine. Whatever. Also, there is a very, very orgasmic face just hanging out on the wall there. That's all I can fucking fixate on right now. And now you guys will have no choice but to fixate on it too. So, you're welcome. Supplies.
Anything you need's found in the smithy. You've got Heki for most things and Gavroche for blacksmithing.
Heki. What a cutie.
We're proud to stand where we do, here among the wilds. First keep and last bastion, the Castellan likes to say.
Tell me about Heki then.
The to our keep. She stocks all we need to get by out here.
Gavroche?
He's not much of a blacksmith, but he's all we've got at the moment. Poor little lad.
Please tell me he's a gnome. If he's a gnome, I'll be so happy. Castellan.
She's a good sort, though not a woman of words.
Clearly. At least they reference that themselves, so it doesn't seem like just me who's going completely insane. Adrith, tell me about yourself.
I'm the curate of this keep. If you've a contract to turn in, bring it to me.
And the contract board itself.
The work's open to any and all.
I did notice.
When a contract's done, they come to me for their pay.
You have the Edessa delivery?
You want that contract, do you? Now you guard these ghastly things closely. Mind you, they're not suited for combat. They're for surgery and unnaturally sharp.